At the end of World War II, Germany was divided into two halves with four sectors. In West Germany, the land was controlled by Great Britain, France, and the United States. East Germany was under Soviet control. This was decided at a conference between the winning allies. Stalin had agreed to let the countries around the USSR vote for whether they wanted Stalin or not. But when the time came for the vote, Stalin played fool and insisted he had never agreed to such a thing. That was the start of the split. When the four allies had agreed to split Germany, it had been arranged that German industries would pay the Soviet Union for damages caused during the war. When President Truman refused to pay Stalin, it initiated tension so much that
from Stettin in the Baltic to Trieste in the Adriatic, an iron curtain has descended across the continent. Behind that line lie all the capitals of the ancient states of Central and Eastern Europe: Warsaw, Berlin, Prague, Vienna, Budapest, Belgrade.
Soviet Germany was split from itself completely. It became its own independent country.
And so, East and West Germany were formed. But that wasn't the only thing that was divided. When the split occurred, there was one piece that we had control of in East Germany, and that was West Berlin. Like Germany, the capital had been split into four parts. The West consisted of Britain, France, and the US, while the East was held by the Soviet Union. In an attempt to take full control of Berlin, and fully of East Germany, Stalin blocked all passage of the supplies from the Allies to West Berlin. As the people of West Berlin relied fully on those supplies, they were in true trouble as they only had enough fuel and food to last a month. The Allies first tried to use armored cars that would only attack if attacked first. This caused tension with the Soviet soldiers and the American soldiers. When this plan failed, the Allies went to Plan B.
Western Allies organized the Berlin Airlift to carry supplies to the people in West Berlin. The United Kingdom's Royal Air Force and the recently independent United States Air Force flew over 200,000 flights in 1 year, providing up to 4,700 tons of daily necessities, such as fuel and food, to the Berliners. Alongside British and U.S. personnel, the airlift involved air crews from the Royal Australian Air Force, Royal Canadian Air Force, Royal New Zealand Air Force, and South African Air Force.
These planes flew one after another to drop points in West Berlin, dropping supplies every minute. One plane would take off, then another. The circle of delivery went on for the whole year. When the people of Berlin and the rest of those who knew of this saw just how truly evil Stalin was. He had tried to make the people of West Berlin rely on him, tried to make them need him, when what he actually did was prove how cruel he was. He nearly starved people, killing many of the people he thought he would be helping.
The Candy Bomber. Who is this? This plane was one of the suppliers during the Berlin Airlift. The pilot would drop candy bars tied to squares of fabric to the children of Berlin. This gave the kids joy for the planes to come even more. They would wait outside every day for the Candy Bomber to come by. These bombs were welcome in West Berlin.
The effects of this event were rather hard to see at first, but now they are clear. To prove we were ready to contain communism, we were truly ready to do anything, even flying around the clock for a year to keep people alive and healthy.
One major effect of this was that people saw the true colors of the Soviet Union, not the undertones of red, nor the bright red as we all thought of. No, it was a bloody red, covered and soaked in mystery, murder, and cruelty.